call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Minnesota's offense takes the field for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yet defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
Quick strike complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Might be changing the route. Brown will throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Looking to fire. Got his man down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Washington's offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. And that one's incomplete. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
They punted away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st down from the 43. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let it go. He's got it on. Open spaces. Touchdown, Washington. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown wants to pass. It's on target and complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? They just keep firing. Forced out of the pocket. Flips it out to the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
To the air on 2nd down. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go.
Oh, he's got some space. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. This crowd knows when to bring it. Making side adjustments here. Brown will throw it. Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ncaa. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Oh, it's a reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lets it fly. Pulls in the deep ball. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Washington wants to go quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They did.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team.
Number 16, on to kick it away.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Offense changing the play. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and cement it.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he drops to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Running it to the right. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Brown will throw it. Got his man in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it up to 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Minnesota. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Pulls it in. It's Knight. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Washington sends out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Might be calling a hot route. Brown wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football. And the eyes just take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on third and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the stomping has commenced. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Works the middle of the field. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. 2 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hallett. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Hallett. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got a little space. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. Brown will throw it. Finds his man in the middle. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today.
Touchdown, Minnesota! And the beatdown has ensued. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a